What's up guys, Xbox Tech Junkie back today with another video. Today's video is going to be discussing different types of controllers. Now, with the pandemic going on, Xbox, PlayStation, and Nintendo are actually seeing a big increase in sales. So if you go to a store, you're more than likely not going to be able to find many of these types of controllers. But I still wanted to go ahead and talk and discuss just kind of like the different types of Xbox controllers, especially if you're someone who's trying to look into buying your own little favorite controller or just something that's a little more comfortable to your playstyle. Now, one thing I won't be going in full depth about will be the Elite Series 2 controller, only just because that is considered a premium controller. Definitely if you're a more competitive style and want a little bit more customization, I definitely recommend it. But with standard controllers between the prices of 60 and 80 bucks, these are the types we're going to be taking a look at. So we're going to go into in-depth, just discussing each type that you will see in stores, and not even in stores, but also on Microsoft's website. So let's just get started. So now, while I don't necessarily have a regular black and or white Xbox One controller, I do have something similar. So you're starting off with your two basics, the black and white controllers. These are just like the standard controllers, Bluetooth functionality, a slight textured type on the back, but nothing too crazy, nothing fancy. A regular one won't have the Project Scorpio, and it will have the regular colors for the A, B, X, Y button. But with that, that's pretty much what those standard types of controllers are going to look like. So if you're basically just want to spend as less money as possible but still go with a wireless Xbox One controller, this is definitely something just to kind of look into. Just a regular black or white controller. They're probably the easiest ones to obtain, as they are obviously just the standard ones. So next thing you're going to be moving up to will be different types of color combinations and styles. I don't have one that's not necessarily a special edition or limited edition. Basically though, what that would be like is a gray controller with like a teal and or green decal within the thumb grips, kind of like how the Cyberpunk has the red underneath the thumbsticks. Those are kind of like your more second base of standard design controllers, something that's not basically the regular black and white, but still something that has a little bit of oomph to it. Next, you'll be moving up to special edition controllers. Now, the Phantom Magenta or the Phantom series is considered to be a special edition. So that means that it's designed completely different, not completely different, but it has a more authentic design compared to what you would see with like a regular black controller or the gray with the teal. What's special about the Phantom series is it usually goes from the bottom as a very solid dark color up to the lighter version of that color, and it becomes full transparent so you can see inside the controller. They have the Phantom Black, the Phantom White, and now the Phantom Magenta. So currently there's 3 within the Phantom series. But there are other types of controllers out there. There's the Special Armed Forces ones, there's the Volcano or the Shadow series, which is similar to the Phantom Magenta, except for instead of going from a solid color to a transparent, it goes from a solid color to a lighter color. So like the Volcano Shadow that I had a while back, started off with like a molten red at the very bottom and became a more crimson red at the top. Now, with the special edition controllers, they kind of have the exact same features as a regular controller, besides obviously design. Still Bluetooth capabilities, but besides that, just the regular texture on the back. The texture is more just like tiny little dots, so you can definitely feel it when you're playing compared to like a regular original Xbox One controller where it was just like that smooth. But besides that, nothing too crazy in terms of special features besides obviously the design. Next thing that you'll be looking at are different types of controller features, and what that means is it has something special to it. So the newest one that I have is the Arctic Camo. Now obviously besides the design, what this one necessarily has is one cool feature that a regular controller won't have. So in this controller's example, it has the textured triggers that I was talking about in my last video. Still the same regular textured design on the back, but instead of just regular like smooth triggers, you're going to get those textured ones. And now for Xbox Series X controllers, the textured triggers and bumpers are going to become standard. So as of right now, it's considered more of a special limited edition type thing, but it will become the standard once the Series X releases. Now, the last big thing that you'll be seeing with different types of controllers are limited edition or in-game styled controllers. There are a variety of different types. The one I have in front of me currently is the Cyberpunk 2077 controller, but there are different styles like the Halo 5, the Forza, the Call of Duty, I think it was Advanced Warfare, Gears of War has different styles. What's special about these controllers is they are supposed to be designed from like an in-game source. So for example, the Cyberpunk was designed to look more like Johnny Silverhand's robotic arm, But with that though, some of these controllers do come with special features. So for example, and this is another feature you can look into with different controllers, this one comes with a rubberized grip. This grip is actually a little bit more of an update style, similar to the one that's seen on the Elite Series 2 and not the Elite Series 1. So it's kind of a more, it's built in a little bit better and designed just to feel a bit more grippier. But besides that, the actual controllers, the only thing really special about them is the in-game source material. So for example, this one has a split between the robotic part, and then it has like etched in no future. So you just kind of have to look in to see what game it is. So for example, if Halo Infinite makes one, they'll probably make one that's designed to fit Master Chief's armor. Kind of like the one from Halo 5, which had on the back Master Chief's serial number in the Braille. This one has the samurai logo from Cyberpunk. It says 2077 with a little QR code, which if anyone doesn't know, just takes you to the website. It's nothing crazy special, but pretty cool still. So it pretty much depends on the type of controller you're looking at. Now you're probably wondering, how can I tell the different features just from the box and or from research? There are two types of ways. One, when you go into a store and find a controller that you're looking at, the best thing to do is look for this kind of badge right here. This badge kind of tells you some of the overall special features. So for example, this controller, the Arctic Camo, has the trigger grips. It says right here, trigger grip. Another thing to look for is up here where it says Arctic Camo. Underneath, it'll tell you what type of edition it is. If it's a special edition, it will say it. If it's a limited edition, it will say it. But if it's not like anything crazy, it will probably just be blank and say the type of controller, or more than likely, it will just be completely blank, which means I'm just a regular style controller. I don't have anything crazy features, but I will work with your Xbox One or Windows 10 consoles and mobile devices. You could also look on the back, which will also show you the exact feature that it's trying to promote. So trigger grips, on the back it shows you trigger grips. So basically just go into a store, take a look at the box, explore it and see what kind of features it has. If it has something you like, maybe buy it. If not, then just keep searching. The next way you can do some research by looking into these controllers is actually by going to Xbox's website. Now, for example, if any of these controllers are on their website, which I believe they are because they're like the more recent ones, if you click on the controller's page, it will actually show you all the types of features it'll come with. So we'll start with the Cyberpunk. It'll say limited edition, game styled, rubberized grip. So it'll give you that little list of the features, and then it'll give you obviously the description of the controller. And now finally, the last thing you can do, if none of these are really fitting your style and you want something more towards what you prefer, you can actually head over to Xbox's website and do the custom lab design, which allows you to design the controller in any way you want. You can get a rubberized grip, you can pick all the colors for everything, so that includes the D-pad, the thumbsticks, the pause and play button, and the ABXY, the bumpers, the triggers, all that is to whatever color you want and design. There's nothing holding you back. One thing I would like to see them do is start to make offset coloring. So for example, if I want this to be black and this to be white, that'd be kind of cool. But you can add in metallic D-pads, more metallic bumpers and triggers, the rubberized grip, like I said. And then just to like kind of add your sign to it, you can add in a lasered whatever you want. You can say, this is the controller I made, your gamer tag, your name, whatever you want, they will put right here. But do know that it adds an extra $10 and $5 depending on what you're adding. So the D-pad, I believe, if you go from a regular plastic to a metallic one, it's like an extra $5. If you add the rubberized grip, it's an extra $5 or $10. So just know as you're adding these special features to it, you're going to be adding to the value of the controller. But in the end, it is your own custom controller that you can show off to your friends and be like, I made this. With that though, that is actually a quick brief description of all the different types of controllers you can look forward to. Now, I didn't obviously cover every type of design there is. There's a variety of different controllers you can look into. I'll actually leave a link below to Xbox's, one of their more recent videos discussing every controller ever made. And that really means every controller from the year 2013 to I want to say 2017, 2018. I also remember when the video was made. But it will show you like the different series, the different types, what they have special to them. So that's just kind of a nice little thing for you to look at. And just remember, go into Xbox's website, go on to into Walmart, Target, Best Buy, wherever you shop, and just look at the different types of controllers and decide what kind of fits your style. Do you want more design in terms of the overall look? Do you want special features like rubberized grip, textured triggers? Or are you going to go premium style and go for the Elite Series 2 controller because you think you're all that in a bag of chips and want to become the best Halo player ever, you'll have to 1v1 me on Blood Gulch. But with that though, that is pretty much all that I have to say about the controllers. If you have any questions about them, please feel free to leave a comment down below. And just to reiterate what we have been saying probably every video since it got released, all these controllers and whatever you buy for Xbox One will work on Series X and vice versa. If you're waiting for Series X and you get a Series X style controller, it will work on your Xbox One. So don't feel like you need to wait for Xbox Series X to get a controller. If there's something you like right now, buy it. It will work on your new console. I promise. Xbox has guaranteed it. So definitely take a look at those, and thank you so much for watching. Have a good day.